Hey guys, so today I actually have story time for you. This is something that happened to me when I was about, I want to say about 8 years old, I believe, not too sure. My cousin actually experienced this with me, and I remember she was in high school. Okay, so getting straight into it, we were hanging out at my grandma's house. That's where we used to be because my mom used to work. So we would hang out there all day. Well, my grandma had took off about like 2 streets down to her friend's house to go when you get nervous and you start like just doing random shit. So my grandma was about a few streets down at her friend's house, and she was helping her water some plants and stuff. So it was just me and my cousin at her house by ourselves. Now we were in the room, and I remember us watching Pink Panther, and all of a sudden we start hearing the dogs bark like really loud nonstop. So I went to go check it out, but so like my grandma, my nana, she has like these little, you know, the little curtains, but like the lace Mexican ones. So I kind of like hid behind that, and I peeked out, and I peeked out just in case if anyone was there, they wouldn't see me. So I peeked out, no one seen me, but what I did see was a man, a white man with some overalls on, and he was like really old. He looked about like 50 or 60 years old. So he was really old looking, and he was in overalls, and he had this little white dog with him, kind of like a Maltese or like a Shih Tzu, something little like that. Then, okay, I kid you not, I swear, he had a knife in his hand like this, okay? And it was like, I'm not too sure if it was a big one or a small one. I don't remember. I believe it was a big one, like a kitchen knife, but all I remember was seeing a knife, and I freaked out. He was already inside of the gate at my grandma's house, and he was just slowly walking towards the window. He was slowly walking towards the window when I seen him. He didn't see me. So then I ran to the room, and I told my cousin. I'm getting scared of telling this. So I ran to the room so I could tell my cousin what was going on, because I was freaking out. I was little, I didn't know, and like this is something that was like beyond expected at the time, you know? Like I didn't think things like that were gonna happen, or what would I do if something like that were to happen. So I told her, and she didn't believe me. So she went to go look, and now when she looked, I believe she just looked. Like she didn't try to hide or anything. So then she seen the guy, and then like she realized that I was telling the truth. So then we took off to the room, back to the room, and we ended up, so we were like, okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like no one's here, we're here by ourselves, we need to leave. So we open up the window on the side of the house, we jump the window, we jump out of the window, we jump the fence, and we take off running so fast about 2 streets down where my grandma was at. And as we're on our way almost to my grandma's friend's house, there's like this brick wall on the side of this house. There's like a house, and then there's like a gate to like the backyard, and then what separates the gate and the sidewalk is a brick wall, like instead of a fence, a brick wall. Okay, so we passed that, and as soon as we passed that wall, we turn around and we look back to see like, okay, well, where's the guy? So we look back, and as soon as we turn around, that guy is just standing right there still. Like he popped out like as if it were like a freaking Freddy Krueger movie. That shit was scary. I will never forget that. Then we get to my grandma's house, and we told her what had happened. And I honestly felt like she didn't believe us. No one believed us. No one did anything about it. Like it was just kind of like, okay, we were in shock. And I don't know. After that, we just never talked about it. I don't know. I asked my mom, like, Mom, do you remember that one time when I told you that we seen that guy? And she tells me like, yeah, I remember. Like you guys said you did, but we don't know if it's true. And so yeah. It was true. That happened. We seen him. That was crazy. And then also, I remember one day I was in high school, and I remember this one time when I was in high school, I was driving my mom's car, and I was right there by my grandma's house. Because we lived down, or well, when I used to live there, we used to live down the same street. So as I'm turning the corner to get on the freeway, I noticed that there's this white man jogging, right? So he's jogging down the street, and all of a sudden he sees me in the car, and he just stops and he freezes, and he's just standing there, just watching like the car, like seeing if the car's gonna take off or what, or like trying to let me know that he was aware of, like trying to let me know that he wanted me to be aware of his presence. Presence, not presents, presence. Presence. Okay, so yeah, I looked through like the rearview mirror, and I was like, what the fuck? He's really just standing right there staring at me.
He's just standing there, menacing.
So then, after that, I came to the realization that I am positive that that is the guy that was in my grandma's front yard that one time when we were very little. And I had told my cousin about it, and she was telling me that I guess she and other people have heard that that guy, he was like one of our neighbors. One of our neighbors, somehow I got this again, one of our neighbors, and I guess it turns out that I guess he's racist, or he's known for being racist. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I don't know. We just kind of figured, like, why would he show up to the house and be like that, and then when he sees me, just like stare me down? I don't know, it's just really weird. Like, I don't know, did he just pick our house at random, or like what was he gonna do? I don't know, but I'm glad we freaking took off and booked it instead of staying in the house, because we were there alone. We tried calling my grandma, there was no answer at her friend's house, so it was just really scary. And then back then, like, we didn't even have cell phones, so like we really didn't know how to like get in touch or call someone. I don't know why we didn't even think about calling 911. I don't even know if we did, honestly. That's the story. I hope you guys like this little story time. This is very, very true and something that I just remember. Actually, I'm gonna call my cousin real quick.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 76090.
She'll call back.
Not available.
I got my shirt. So I gotta go pick up the baby, and I'm just gonna take the camera with me in case she calls back. I can just record everything, and you could kind of hear her side and I guess fill in the blanks maybe. But dang, this is some good lighting right here. Check it out. I'm at my bedroom window. This is really good. Maybe I should start like setting my table up like right here, or I could just do my videos right here. I remember that one time when we were at Nana's house and we were little, and we seen that guy there
that was knocking on the door with like a knife or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
What the heck?
They had left us alone at the house, I think after school or something, and
yeah, Nana went to Lucy's.
yeah,
I swear I think it was the next door neighbor.
Oh, that man?
Yes. Yeah, because people told me that he was racist.
Because like how would he know we were like alone? Oh my gosh, so long ago.
I know. Like, I wonder what the hell was he doing there? Like, literally with the knife. Like, what was he gonna do?
Yeah. Probably like kill us or rape us or something.
I know. I'm glad we left. Dude, I know. I'm glad we left.
I really like remember that.
Alright then. Well, yeah, I just wanted to see if you remembered and stuff.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Well, you guys heard it there. That is crazy. We haven't talked about that in like freaking years, but that's cool that she remembers, because it kind of makes me feel like a little bit more sane. I don't know. Well, yeah, sorry I filmed right here. I am like freaking tired. And I didn't really want to sit at my vanity right now because the bed sounds so comfy. Hope you guys like my story time. If anything like this has ever happened to you before, or you have any stories you'd like to share, please let me know. Bye. I'm still here. Okay, for us. Bye.